This one is about the police department issuing parking permits to commercial vehicles to park on our city streets at night and day throughout the 1st and 2nd districts, and not following the 6,000 pound weight limit in the residential section. This person wants to know why that is happening. It seems like a police issue, but perhaps not. Who is the first one this time? It will be Mr. McHugh. No, I'm sorry, Mr. D. I'm looking at number 2 and number 1. Mr. D.
Ordinances are for the purpose of where you can park your car, what you can do with your vehicle. I'm gonna back up a little bit and say I'm not familiar with that ordinance. It would have to be somebody on the city council or somebody from the police department to determine why those type of permits are being issued to those people. Should we have large vehicles and heavy equipment on the streets? I wouldn't like one in front of my house. Do we need to be able to find spots for those people? Maybe we can work with them instead of giving them permits. Maybe we can find somebody who would have a rental spot for them to park their vehicles. One thing of working with the people to instead of giving tickets is going to be a better solution to having somebody angry at you and not do or stay in the city or work with the city or even employ people from the city. Where we go from there, I think it needs to be reviewed, looked at, and make a decision, and then put it to rest.
To answer the question, I could probably pick out who asked this question, but the police department, the chief of police, lieutenant, our city attorney are aware of this issue. We've investigated this issue, and we are following the law to the best of our ability. And so it's being taken care of, and that's all. We did rewrite the parking ordinance, though, for the city of Cudahy. We lowered the fine. It used to be 25 bucks, and then if you didn't pay it, it would jump up, and I mean, really quick. You know, if you don't get paid in 2 weeks, you know, your $25 ticket jumps, it skyrockets, and that's not fair. And so we lowered the tickets. We now have alternate side parking. If you remember my first year in office, we had the huge snowfall. It was hard to get the streets cleaned because people would park opposite side, or they would be able to park on both sides of the street on the weekends. Now you can only park on one side or the other on the weekends so that our snow plows can get through, and we've done a better job snow plowing. But to answer the question, it's being taken care of.